I love movies a lot. I watch a lot of movies, and that is the topic of the third week of Vlogalogue. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Some of my favorite movies, they would be, let's see, Dark Knight is definitely up there, because it mixes just fantastic filmmaking and like writing and everything with Batman. Batman! Ah! Then there's Moulin Rouge, definitely one of my favorites. I love musicals, although I haven't seen a lot. Ones that stick out. White Christmas, good one. I only recently saw that this Christmas for the first time. It was really good. I can't actually think of anything else. Disney movies, obviously. But Moulin Rouge was like perfect. And I'm not a big Nicole Kidman fan, but I'm a big Ewan McGregor fan. Funny story, this is random. The first thing I ever saw Ewan McGregor in was Star Wars Episode 1. And ever since then, I called him Ewan. Ewan McGregor, because it just sounds like a Star Wars thing. And I never even thought about it until like a year ago when I realized his name isn't Ewan, and that's not a fucking name. It's Ewan. Ewan. Eowyn. Ewan. God. Other favorite movies, Forrest Gump, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That movie's so good. Fight Club, Shawshank Redemption. I have a list over here. Sorry. Inglourious Bastards, for sure. Django Unchained was really good. Though I need to watch it again. I only watched it once, but I feel like it's going to be there on my favorite movies list because it was so good. I love Christopher Waltz. He is brilliant. Tarantino's pretty good too. But Waltz, oh my god, he's so good. Oh, Fellowship of the Ring. My favorite of the trilogy for sure. People always say Two Towers, but no. Fellowship is my favorite. The tone, the dark tone, leaving home, it's wonderful. Whereas I felt Two Towers was just about the action sort of thing. The action was cool, but I really, really liked Fellowship the best. Count of Monte Cristo. I love that movie. Revenge. Revenge movies are always good. Yeah. Revenge. I love all kinds of movies. Horror has a huge place in my heart though. I can watch any horror, whether it's just like stupid, actually scary, really silly, everything. Just totally campy. I love it all. You know, even like just gore. Mind you, stuff like, I don't know, Saw, you know, torture porn, not really my thing, but I mean I can deal with it, but I wouldn't choose to watch it, I guess. But I do really love horror because you can do anything with it. It's a mix of everything: mystery, thriller, fantasy, sci-fi, comedy. It's all there in one spot. You can never find that in another genre, really. Mind you, sci-fi can have some of that too. I guess that's why I do like sci-fi as well. But there's something really special about horror. Anybody can do it. Anybody can have fun with it. And yeah. But truth be told, I just like movies in general. I'm hard pressed to find a movie that I don't actually like something I really, really dislike. Mind you, I think I stay away from the movies that I think I won't like. Like, what is it? She's the Man? Or something like that? Or White Chicks? I don't know, I just, I think I'm not going to enjoy it, so I don't watch it. But yeah, I just think I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to movies. But if you really want to impress me, you might make the top of my list. Does my face go completely white when I'm in the light here? As for the Oscars, I do like trying to watch all the Oscars movies. It didn't happen this year for me. I only watched like one or two. I saw Gravity. I'm watching them now after the fact, but last year, like the year before, where Argo won, I watched most of those movies. It was a good year. I didn't like Zero Dark 30. But Oscars, I think it's cool because there's so many good movies, and they put a bunch of them in one place here where we know these are all going to be, for the most part, really good. So we can just watch this list of movies and we can count on it being pretty dang good, and like having these movies affect us in some way. Saying that, I do feel like they miss out on a lot because they don't include stuff like horror, or they don't include very much sci-fi or animated stuff or comedy. Comedy, seriously. There's definitely not enough comedy on there. And I think it's ridiculous that some comedic actors will never be nominated. People like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is fantastic. He's so good. The Majestic, he was ridiculously good in that. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Jeez. Like, I mean, maybe not Best Actor nominations for those movies, but I don't think he really will do any movies that might get him that nomination because he knows he will never be taken seriously enough to get that nomination. So, I think the Academy, you can look at it two ways. I think the Academy needs to take their job a bit more seriously and really give all these potential movies and actors a shot. Or maybe not take their job so seriously and then watch some comedy for once. Maybe. Yeah. And sometimes the Academy Awards just feels like a popularity contest. Yeah. I guess that's all I have to say about that. Movies. DFTBA.